Hey, welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gomer, and I am a podcast engineer here, and I'm excited to bring you another episode of the World of Ability, which we have here every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central. And the show and the network were created 4 years ago. Just under 4 years ago. It's gonna be 4 years ago, the end of next month, because it was launched on July 26th, 2020, which is the 30th anniversary of the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, or the ADA, by then President George H.W. Bush, and by our own Kurt Ruskoff, as well as one of our partners of Marcus Hart of Transforming Media, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so we are all about all abilities and bringing people together and looking at life from the perspective of people with life of people with disabilities. Welcome everybody here. Not to have a disability or not. I was diagnosed with autism a number of years ago, and for the last like 5 or 6 years, I've been a part of the Autism Society of South Central Wisconsin, and uh, this year will be our 6th annual of putting on a adult autism conference called INTEGRAL, and which is a acronym that stands for Interactive Networking Talks and Education for Growing Autism Legitimacy. So interactive networking talks and education for growing autism legitimacy. And so at the conference, we have a website called integralautism.org. That's integralautism.org. And we just started in like the last month or so, couple months. We've been started the planning for this year, which is scheduled for November 2nd, which is the first Saturday in November, and it's going to be a hybrid event this year. The first year we did this in 2019, it was an in-person event here in Madison, Wisconsin. But since then, we have been online on Zoom due to COVID. But this year we are looking to have it as a hybrid, as the in-person is going to be at a college here in Madison, Madison College, and then we'll have a Zoom or something going as well, make it a hybrid event. So if anybody is interested in participating or learning more or being a part of the conference somehow, to please let me know and we can get that taken care of. And so at the conference, we've had different speakers and topics that are important to the autism community. And so and different discussion groups afterwards. The whole thing about the conference is about bringing both the people from the disability community as well as people not in the disability community together to exchange ideas, kind of learn from each other, each other's strengths and so on, to be able to understand each other, and kind of bring each group together. So yeah, I mean, so each learn from each other, and to kind of get the better communication going between the two groups. And so this has been a great thing that's been going on. So had to be a part of it. And so one thing that is in the works and going to be coming up here. And there are other things coming up that I'd like to bring up as well. On the 4th of July, we are going to be having our first annual virtual picnic, which is connected to with a virtual booth platform called Easy Expo, which we learned about and met the founder of it through the Happy Neighborhood Project, which is a networking group. So Easy Expo is think of a booth at like a conference, but the booth on Easy Expo it's like that, except it's virtual and a year-round thing, not just accessible only for a day or two or however long a conference would last. And you can include like videos and your logo and so on, but let me share my screen here. There we go. So and easy access. So comes to this, you can sign up as an attendee. And then be able to log in as attendee and then see all the other booths and things that are there. So if you go up to the corner here and say sign in, or not sign in, back up. If you're going to click here to join now, click here, and then there in the corner or right in the middle, it comes up to a thing where you can put in your information here. And then once you click sign up or submit this information, then you can go back up to the corner of the screen here where it says sign in, and then put in your login info here and log in. And above, I come up with this, and I'll put up to this lobby. I'll put events in here. So if anybody has any events that they have coming up that I would like to put on here, to let me know. I don't see any have any upcoming in here currently at the moment, but maybe putting some in there. But we have ideas. There are these other events various events that I put in here. And so if anybody has any events they like to promote, can put them in here as well. And then go to Grand Virtual Hall here. That comes up with all these different categories here that you can that your booth would be put into. And if there is a category on here not listed, then you think your booth would be better listed under, let me know. I can create another put on here as another category. But everybody would be in the featured in this featured hall for sure, and then with another category. But if you click on featured hall, you see some of the booths that are already been created. They're up here. If you click on the exhibitor thing here, these are all the people I have in here that have a booth on here. And I'd love to add you to this list for having a booth. And then so if you click on one of the booths I have listed here, I could actually network here. You're gonna see that you're gonna have your logo up here. You're gonna have your kind of like an intro video about you and your organization. There's also a place where you can put any like links to websites, events, social media, any links to articles or links to anything that you'd like anybody to check out. There's also a thing for having putting any announcements as well. And there's also a thing for text chatting, video chatting as well. And then under the auditorium here, we're gonna have different videos. The videos that you see up here right now are of past podcasts that we've helped out with, or of podcasts or other events that somebody has sent us to put up here. So if you have any like past shows or other videos that you like to put up here as well, can send this to us and we can put those up here to have in auditorium as well. And then if we go to the lounge here, is our video chat and text chat in the lounge here as well. And so that is Easy Expo. And so on the 4th of July, we are going to be having a fun event where everybody can to come together and hang out, and if anybody wants to do any like live streaming of who they are, what they do, their organization, or about anything else, we can do that. Also, to anybody else that's here, also we'll go through different times on the morning, on the afternoon, on the evening, or anytime anybody's here, going through what I just kind of showed you with Easy Expo. And if anybody has any questions, and so on, or like had to set up a booth for them or anything like that, we can do that at the same time as well. So if anyone would like a booth, I would kind of maybe need be like a like a logo or a graphic, maybe like an intro video of some sort about your organization, kind of a description of the organization, any links to websites, social media, videos, and so on, any events that you'd like me to put up, or other videos, any announcements, or any other like documents, and so on. So the things that I would need if you're like a booth, you don't need a booth in order to come to the virtual event. For talking to everybody, and if anybody like someone up there or like to have someone up beforehand, that's fine too. Otherwise, we can set up at the event. So looking forward to seeing everybody there. And then in terms of the World of Ability Podcast Network, we have this show, as well as there are other shows. We have other shows as well. There's this one, and then the other one that we're hosting is Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Central with Riverwest Radio. They're called Ability MK now. And then we have some other shows as well that are other people's shows that we're helping out with. The kind of behind the scenes kinds of things, but so let me share my screen here again. To go through some of the other things that we're involved with, as well as the other shows. So to kind of kick it off here, we're a part of the Happy Neighborhood Project. All three are co-hosts of the Happy Neighborhood Project. And for starting off at being co-host of H&P Wisconsin, and then it turned into H&P Wisconsin, Minnesota. And now parents who are with the H&P B2B group for business to business. But the Happy Neighborhood Project was started a number of years ago by a guy named Edwin Edeberry, who was originally from Nigeria or in Africa, but is now currently in the Sacramento, California area. And so the Happy Neighborhood Project is a business networking group. And there are different events like around the globe. Like there's an Australia group. More in the European area, here in the US and Canada. And so different meetings at different times. There's also a co-op connected with this as well, with our share members that was just started a few years ago. And you're able to earn points by going to different H&P events and so on. But with the co-op, there can be a free member of the co-op. There's also a paid version of the co-op. However, only the people who are in the paid part of the co-op are able to be a part of the share revenue. The part of it, the share revenue every quarter. And get money back. And so on. So it's fun. I've been a fun 4 years ago. I've involved with that in end of 2020. I've met a ton of people through this group. And it's been great being over with it. I mean, people, I don't think I would have known of otherwise. I hadn't been part of um, part of this, so it's been a great opportunity. Um, and so there with the Vanguard project, there are two yes, major or big events that happen every year. One being the International Day of Happiness. That's the official International Day of Happiness today. It is March 20th. It was set by the United Nations a number of years ago. It's kind of cool. It was this year in 2024. We were able to have the International Day of Happiness right on the official day, so it's kind of cool. In past years, it's been like the Friday closest to March 20th. And and then we have the Global Happiness in October. And with both events, we've had them on another platform called Hop In. And with both events, there are different speakers, there's speed networking, there's prizes and giveaways, like for a couple of awards, different like vendor booths. And it's a very, very fun and I think worthwhile event or events. That I encourage everybody to be a part of if that works into your schedule. And with and then before I get to talking about our other shows here, there is something called the 12 o'clock shakedown that we just did a couple hours ago here. And this was started by a gentleman here in Madison, Wisconsin, that has MS or multiple sclerosis, and when the pandemic hit, he lost the effect of not being able to like go out and do anything or be able to move as much as he used to, and so that like really affected him. And so he got for a group of friends together and decided to do this for 15 minutes every single day. And but doing this every day, it helps this gentleman like feel better um and so on. And so I've been doing it every single day since, and it is so what it is it's 15 minutes of music and motion. And so I mean, it's our abilities to, if you can do something or want to do something, you don't have to be doing every movement that everybody else is doing, as long as you're doing something. Again, that's perfectly okay. So let's go get started as UFL, and then was it like a year or so ago? His schedule kind of changed. And so Sue Raskoff has been kind of leading it since then. And we live stream it to Facebook, so we have a Facebook page. And so if you put in 12 o'clock shakedown with the words all spelled out, 12 o'clock shakedown, it will bring it up. So we do a Facebook Live every day. We are also on Zoom, so if you'd like to join us on Zoom, please let us know, and we can get you the link for that. And let's see, we have our friend Leon who's joining us, who is with the Clean Water Foundation. Who's been kind of a regular contributor here lately. But hi Leon.
Hey, how's it going, Emily?
Good, how are you?
Everything's going great.
So you have Marianne coming in here too, but so would you like to say a bit about who you are? We do any updates on with the Clean Water Foundation, or what any of your things with that?
Yeah, we got some great things we're doing. We're now we're going to put more water units in El Salvador, along with our project that we're doing with the Hopi and Navajo Reservation and the Blackfeet Reservation. We're even planning on going over to El Salvador sometime in 2025, and along with the private equity investors that we're working with, to do those water, coffee, and juice stores where 10% of the net operating income will go to the Clean Water Foundation. They will get a write-off, and that's where we will be putting Mariana's books in those stores. So yeah, things are going really, really great, and they're planning on the private equity company. We just had a meeting with them last week. So I think at the end of July, early August, that should be done if everything goes smoothly. And we'll start working on those guys getting the stores and putting our Dr. Emoto Messages of Water books in, along with Mariana's books and characters, and heading to El Salvador to do a water music concert, to bring more of our custom-made water units there, along with what we will be doing with the Hopi and Navajo and the Blackfeet, bringing not only more water units there, but we're looking at a custom-made water treatment plant. And we will have the funds to do all of that. So things are going like super duper good. Everybody's excited. Everybody's motivated. That's a really good sign. Nobody is like, oh, this deal won't go through. Everybody's pretty positive that it will. So that's the key. And working together works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
And if anybody would like to join us, because I'll be talking to the United Nations next week. We've been working with them for over 20 years doing World Water Day, but they have students around the world that would like to volunteer to join us for social media, everything from A to Z. So I'm working with those guys next week to put a project together for that. And if anybody, musicians or anyone, would like to join us, technical people, you can go to our website, and we're a nonprofit organization, www.cleanwaterfoundationwa.org. Or if you would like to donate for a water filter, one filter, it's like $150 and 50 people can have clean, fresh drinking water. The unit lasts for 30 years. You change the filter every year after 10,000 gallons of water has been used. So things are going super duper good.
Awesome. I see Marianne's on here too. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, hola.
Yeah, so we have both you and Leon on here. So
Great news, Leon. So Suzanne Sims and I have completed chapter 2 of the book Cool Acts of Kindness, featuring Waterflow the whale. We're leading up to that character, but we've started with the yellow bird, Greta Thunderbird, a climate change champion, in recognition of Greta Thunberg in the UK, who is a young activist for climate change, who's been with the United Nations. And so I'm really excited and happy that Suzanne is committed to writing with me weekly chapter. And again, we sent you the information also to Lucy Lynch and Matthew Lynch. Lucy's the singer, and we have her first song, She Believes, in chapter 2, featuring a bee named Bea the Queen for gardening. And the chapter is called Grateful Gardening. So had some friends in Hawaii review it to give feedback, and we're moving forward. And I created a flyer for Dr. Liddy with the characters. She's writing a book for Amazon about copywriting, and we show the 4 different characters for each of the letters. The letter C is the chicken, Chelsea the courageous sign language chicken, and the coloring books that need to be copyrighted and federally trademarked, which she's in the process of doing. We applied for that in July 2021 during the pandemic. And O is for the red octopus, King Octo, the 8th, who teaches the science of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. Then we go to P, which is Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin. And behind him is the lyrics to Lucy's song, Go Out and Play. Again, that needs to be copyrighted and trademarked. And the letter Y is the yellow bird, Greta Thunderbird, for climate change champion. And we have the 3 different logos, the Acts of Kindness series logo. We have the YouTube Kids logo, and underneath the yellow bird puppet that's designed by Folk Manus Puppets, we have their logos too. So it's a nice full display of all 4 characters with the acronym of COPY, to show what the Acts of Kindness series is being copyrighted and trademarked by Dr. Liddy. So that was great fun. Thank you again, Leon, for sharing your story with her too. We had great 2 meetings. So we are moving forward and on our part, getting and producing the products for you. So yeah, it's all exciting. It's always like Christmas for me too. We talked with Santa, and Santa's got the catalog for the Folk Manus puppets. And oh yeah, thank you, Emily. That's the flyer there that we were talking about. That's me, Marianne of Waikiki, and that's Dr. Liddy, our intellectual property attorney, who I met through Happy Neighborhood Projects, as she was a host during the pandemic in Orlando and Miami, and she's also of New York. And I was a co-host in Hawaii and a sign language interpreter as well. So yeah, we're moving forward with that. And we were invited to be on the Greenpeace platform. They were talking about writing letters to Congress, and we were invited. I shared that with everybody, and unfortunately, I couldn't join because I'm in Mexico. So Suzanne couldn't join also. So we're asking Emily and Kurt, if you could be kind, next week is another letter writing workshop. to create a Zoom for all of us to be on it, Leon and you guys. And they will send out letters to people. You can request letters already pre-written. I know the state of Arizona and California, and they want you to send these letters to the Congress people, I believe, with your signature. So we'll learn more again, Emily and Kurt, if you could set that up. It's next Thursday night, I believe at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Create a Zoom so all of us World of Ability podcasters can be on it and listen to it on how to write letters to Congress for climate change with the organization Greenpeace. So that's what we've been doing this week. So what's your thoughts, Leon?
I think that's absolutely fabulous. Like I said, talking to the private equity people that's going to be opening up these stores, they're super positive. To now connect up with the president of El Salvador, who's given us a blessing to come to El Salvador to bring more water units and do a music water project there, along with us, working with the Hopi, Navajo, and the Blackfeet. Everybody's positive. The World of Ability has been great, connecting us up, with the shows that I sent them the links on that we've done. And even having one of American Airlines nonprofit airline ambassadors join us also with this El Salvador project is totally amazing. They're coming out with a book, actually, one of the CEOs of Airline Ambassadors, which is American Airlines nonprofit, called Wings, and I'll send everybody a copy when that book come out with the endorsement of the president of El Salvador, which is a young guy. He's like 42 years old, second term, done. He's doing wonderful things for the country. They just hosted the Miss Universe. And now to have us do a water music concert there, along with bringing in more water units for the schools, hospitals, people, the water treatment plant that we'll be working with them, along with the Hopi and Navajo and Blackfeet, and teaming up, with Dr. Emoto, CEO out of Japan, with Messages of Water to Children books, along with your puppets, Flow, and our music project that we're going to call Flow for the Love of Water. And you got Water Flow the Whale, along with the other characters and the books. It couldn't be better. That's why I said when I had the meetings last week and the United Nations joining us, when we had the meeting last week, everybody was super positive. And you're looking at the last stretch, and July, August is right around the corner. So when that funding come in, we'll be putting the pedal to the metal, as they say.
Awesome. So Emily, I don't know if you can pull up the videos. Love is the Only Way featuring Waterflow the Whale. It's an animation trailer featuring Waterflow the Whale, swimming with these clean water filters and delivering them to a robot named Robo Motivation, who accepts it with tears of joy, a big smile on her face, and rolls around and delivers them, as starting with a ostrich named Rich in Africa, and that's the second trailer video. So Emily, when you could be kind to pull those up, I would greatly appreciate it and play that
And
for our audience.
and
And
somehow I have to get a copy of that, so I can send it out to the United Nations, because, as you know, we can't win the prize unless we advertise. And I think it is brilliant what you've put together, Mariana. So if somehow I can get a copy of that or a link, because I know I tried before and couldn't open it up, but if any kind of way I can get that, I would love to send it to United Nations and El Salvador and American Airlines, to see that trailer and talk about what you just talked about, and probably have
yes,
you on the email to explain more, since it's your project, because I think what you've put together is totally genius.
thank you. Yes, this is what the world needs, and I'm so grateful to be part of your project as well. And I wanted to share. I will email them to you. Emily received them, so it's just a matter of an email. And the videos you can pull up. But this past week, Patty from Pathways to Patty sent out a newsletter called Splish Splash. And she sends out a weekly newsletter, and she highlighted her summer, and she is also highlighted us because she met with us, Leon. And so she read my book, Underwater Acts of Kindness. She talks about NOAA, the hard of hearing whale, or a National Oceanic Atmospheric Agency, and the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between California and Hawaii, where she's in California now. And she highlighted your website, and Donors Choose, how all classroom teachers can receive copies of the books from donorschoose.org. And my podcast will be airing July 10th. So, Leon, if you can send that to your airline ambassadors and United Nations as well, it's a great letter about us. And she looks forward to interviewing you. So we need to set that up as well. So we have had some good public relations. You were on the Gold Coast magazine. I don't know if Emily can pull that up also, but we're doing some great, amazing work here. So Emily, if you can pull up that video, Love is the Only Way, featuring Waterflow the Whale, we can show the world what we're talking about. And again, Leon, we'll get that over to you. And I did have a text conversation with Jay from Transform You Media here, who is behind the scenes with making this happen every Saturday. Thank you, Jay. He sent a flyer over to us, pricing to hire him, who hires on people with disabilities who would promote our works. So there's a corporate sponsorship, I think like $500. There's a musician for $400, and then there's one other one that's a little bit more. But this is just another way to have his employees with disabilities help market these books out and our projects out and the musicians out through Transform You Media. So I sent that over to you and Joe and Folkman as Puppets to see if they wanted to help out too as well. And we'll be talking with Earl about the Lions Club, or getting information over to them to talk to their hierarchy of people who he knows to see what we can do to get some funding as well, and do good work. So yeah, that's what we're rocking and rolling with, Leon. Barbara's on here.
Yeah, that's perfect, Mariana. And it's amazing when you said the Gold Coast magazine, because the president of El Salvador was just on Forbes Central America, Latin America, South America magazine about, how he's bringing in tourism and the projects he's doing. And we're trying to put a package together with the president and his people over there in El Salvador. About our concert that I was just telling you that we're going to have over there, and how we can bundle this whole package together to take worldwide, not only to El Salvador, but Australia also, where we're planning on having a water music concert. So perfect.
Well, count me in. I want to go to Australia. I've never gone. And let's get Lucy singing. She's doing some amazing work. And we need to get her music out there too as well. And I know Emily will play her song Love is the Only Way at the end of the show. Last week, I participated in the karaoke at the summit, the Mutual Aid Summit, with Stephanie. And we played that song as a karaoke to sing those lyrics. So Leon, when you're out at an event and you got karaoke there, check out Lucy Lynch, Love is the Only Way, Yes I Can, She Believes. The lyrics are all on there, and get everybody start singing this amazing soundtrack songs for the Acts of Kindness series. Everyone can visit it.
We will definitely do that because of the fact that when I met her and I heard the song, it's totally amazing. So we will definitely be promoting that for sure, and have her possibly go on tour with us.
Yes, no. And I know, so yes, and so we've been in communication with her and Matthew as well. So you can visit lucylynchbandcamp.com. And again, you can visit my website, actsofkindnessseries.com as well. So We're making amazing videos. So Emily, do you have that video?
Yeah, I have the video, but before that though, I wanted to welcome Barbara and Alan who are here.
Okay, great.
So Barbara, do you have any welcome Barbara and Alan?
That's a
Thank
gorgeous
you.
picture of you, Leon. There, she's got your magazine cover up there behind Emily. The world can see it. Beautiful cover.
Yeah, that is nice.
Barbara, did you have anything you'd like to say at the moment?
Yeah, I think that's my granddaughter being a little princess. And what I have to say is that, I watch my kids like turn on the TV and they're seeing news, and this is the stuff that people are doing that really needs to get like media coverage, so that the vibration, on this planet can elevate, because people will be seeing, oh yeah, people are coming together. We're doing a lot of good things. We're doing a lot of intelligent things. And as people feel more hopeful and feel better about themselves and the world they're in and the planet, the better for everybody. So I've come to admire how hard, Marianne, how hard you worked to create all this. And, sometimes seemed like maybe that you were pushing or something, but you were definitely doing the right thing. And we need to advertise more what Leon's doing, what people are doing and people coming together. This is what should be in the media. This is what people should see. There was a book called The Media is the Message. This is what people need to be seeing. So I wanted to share that.
Well, thank you, Barbara. And I know you have some connections to some people who may want to donate. And again, Jay gave us a cost pricing to bring this to the Disability Channel. And it's really affordable for a corporate sponsor, a musician, and we're looking for funding to help do that. So if you have any networking contributors, let us talk so we can make this happen. And Emily, I need your commitment too as well. And Leon, is the beginning of every month. There is an awesome foundation that gives $1,000. And there's separate organizations. There's one in Hawaii, which we've applied for, and Suzanne won $1,000 for writing Thrift Store the Musical. And we applied for that again to write this book. We haven't heard anything back yet, but we also is Awesome Foundation Disability, and they have several different chapters in states. So I'd like the commitment from Emily and Kurt and Leon to see if we can apply in your state for World of Ability, as Emily is a podcast engineer and wants to bring the Acts of Kindness series into more animation videos for content for the shows for persons with disabilities. So there's a Wisconsin chapter, there's a Toronto chapter, which is, I believe Toronto is where Jay and where we're being broadcast out of. There's a Seattle chapter. And so I would like us to have a commitment to talk about what we can do to get Emily to ask these organizations, being a podcast engineer, to bring our good works to the podcast of World of Ability. So there you go. And I think there's maybe in Minnesota, maybe Earl can help us out too, but I think this is a great opportunity for us to apply. It's an opportunity to receive $1,000.
Yeah, I think that would be great. And also what Barbara said about the foundation on how you do what we're doing. She nailed it when she said about the media. She's so right in advertising and how what we're doing need to be put out there. We should structure that because Barbara just laid down the foundation on how to do it. And I wrote that down, and I think that's the lead on what she just said. That's why this World of Ability show is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we have Alan Holmes here, our master connector. Welcome, Alan.
Thank you, Emily, so much for just wanted to zoom around and stop by and just hello. Emily has always been there for myself on the Master Connectors radio show I do on Wednesdays. Barbara, it's nice to see you again, and Miss Marianne, and congratulations to you and Leon. As a Master Connector, that's what I do. I love to just collaborate and connect and network. I had the honor and privilege of connecting with a gentleman named J.R. Hosting through another associate of mine, Anthony D.A. Jones, who is an artist, and he does fonts and things out of Dallas, Texas. And Mr. Hosting, he's worked with a lot of studios. So I know that Marianne reached out to me a while back, and I think I forgot it. Young lady, I got you. The other element didn't work out, but I do have a bunch of possible connections with the studios, because he's doing a whole series of things. He used to be working in Hollywood, and now he's doing that on his own, and has a very gift. I just spoke to him last week. And then as far as funding, I have a connection who's probably been in that business, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years, 3 decades, and he has access to funding and business credit. And we were just talking the other day, so I will be letting Emily know about those 2 connections, because as a massive connector, that's what I do: collaborate, connect, and network. And congratulations to both of you, Leon, for your incredible music, and you're changing the world and just bringing everybody together. There's so much going on in the world right now, but we want to think of the positive side, because the other side is, well, that's another story for another day. And so I sit up here in Southern California, where it's about 95 to 100 degrees. I decided to pop up on top of the world, and this angel, precious angel that I'm looking at, Barbara, that's a beautiful picture. I used to take his pictures. People don't know that. I worked at a restaurant where taking kids, let's just say I was a mouse. And yes, I did play the mouse. And I also was taking kids' pictures, and they wouldn't sit still for me, because I used to wear a different color shirt that looked like a doctor. So I had to change doctors, but I do change shirts. So, but anyway, it's, that's how we do it. Collaborating, connecting, networking that I do. And I appreciate all of you. Emily, keep doing what you're doing with the spirits of the games, and happy second day of summer to all of you. We're live from Southern California, Alan Holmes, Master Connected. Thank you.
So, Alan, how can Leon become a guest speaker on your show, and when is your podcast? What can Emily set us up to become guest speakers?
Oh, I knew she was going. Of course, we can do that. We have a guest show coming up, a guest covered this Wednesday. But next Wednesday, what is that? The 2nd of July? I can't remember dates. Is that the second? Yeah, that's the 3rd of July, right before America's independence. Oh, absolutely. We don't have a guest there, so just say the green light. I just run my mouth. Emily goes ahead and pushes the buttons. We can have Leon come on out there on the 3rd of July. Just send it to masteryofconnections@gmail.com. And then just send your bio so I can know what to say about Leon and your project. Yeah, we'd love to have you on the 3rd of July if you're open to it. We got you.
Leon, did you hear that?
Yes, I'll definitely be checking my calendar. I know I'll be in Las Vegas because we're doing a thing with Amazon, a show with those guys. But let me see if I could work it in, if I could do it, because I'll actually be in Las Vegas working with Amazon doing a show that I'll let everybody know about and send the link once that show is out. So I'll definitely let you know if I can squeeze that in, and if not, the next one for sure when I'm back in Seattle.
Okay, absolutely. The beautiful part, I'm in California, so I'm 3 hours behind everybody. So you just have to need, all we need is 25 to 30 minutes of your time, 8 a.m. to 8:30, that's it. California time, which would be, I think, 11 to 11:30 Eastern time. So that's the beauty part of being in California. We're 3 hours behind everybody. But yeah,
I'm actually in Seattle, and we're on the same time, Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, see, this is what happens when I sit on top of the world. I lose time zone and lose brain cells at the same time. So I love Seattle. I've never been there, but I heard it. They say you got the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm a baseball fan. Let me see. You don't get me caught up in something. All right, I'll get back to you on the rest of them. Oh,
yeah, the Mariners.
Well, no, the Mariners. I'm talking about their basketball team. On the
we
Mariners
used to have the
are
Supersonics, but we don't have them, and they're looking at bringing them back. The Seattle Supersonics basketball team.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, my wife is a Laker fan and a Golden State Warriors fan. So go figure. We're watching that, and you know the Olympics are coming up, so a lot of things about to change the world with that. I don't play sports, but I'm been around it all my life, so it's going to be a very interesting summer for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, Barbara?
Yeah, it is. It is gonna be an interesting summer. We're calling it the hot summer of connection.
Oh, and Barbara, where you located?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, beautiful Florida. Okay, beautiful
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, between
Thank
Miami
you.
and Fort Lauderdale right now. I'm in a house in Dania.
Okay, well, stay warm, my friend. I know it's a record hot across the country, so everybody stay cool. Continue to
It's
stay
been nice.
hydrated and
Yeah,
behave.
it's nice. The last
Otherwise,
few
I
days
could get Emily on you.
we've
Good
had a
afternoon,
lot of
kids. How
rain.
we doing?
We're good.
Oh, is
Santa.
that Papa? Oh, is that Papa? I heard.
This
And
is-
I'm so happy. Oh, my Santa's in the house.
Mhm.
How we doing, guys? Are we having an awesome day today?
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw Santa swimming with a sea turtle the other day.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
I saw you swimming with a sweet turtle. A sea turtle was behind your backyard, back screen.
Yeah, I thought you would like that one. Today, the video, I was skydiving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Well, I do, adrenaline Saturdays, so I got to find something that gets the adrenaline going. Last weekend, I think I was going on a roller coaster, and the week before, I was on one of those suits where they jump out of the plane and they got no parachute, but they're like the flying squirrels. So that's kind of crazy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Santa's been having quite the adventures.
Well, Santa, I wanted to share with you, excuse me here. This past week, we were invited by Greenpeace, an organization that encourages everyone to write letters to Congress for climate change. And they sent us invites to join this meeting. Unfortunately, Suzanne and I, my writer, were not able to join because we were in Mexico. But next week, they have a letter writing workshop. And we're asking Kurt and Emily to help us create a Zoom for all of us to listen to this organization, to find out about writing letters. And they do send letters to you as well to send to Congress. And I know there's 2 states that they had in there as Arizona congressman. And Leon, that would be a really good thing. Also, I believe California. So, Santa, I know you got people writing you letters all year long. We're creating a character named Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, who is going to be part of the Greenpeace movement, and to teach us how to write letters to Congress for climate change. So that's what our activity was about this week, Santa.
Well, that could be very positive.
Did you get a lot of letters written? Do you think?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I wondered, did you get to see you were getting a lot of letters written and sent to Congress? That was happening.
No, we're gonna be on the workshop to find out. And I couldn't join in to find out it because I'm in Mexico, and there's a next week Thursday. It's, I believe, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern. And if Emily and Kurt can set up a Zoom for all of us to join from World of Ability or anybody else worldwide, that we can listen to what they have to say. It is a Greenpeace writer writer letter workshop. So it's not a Santa's workshop, but Santa's going to be having maybe a workshop in July with Christmas in July. So this may be another opportunity too, Santa, for us to write letters for Greenpeace.
That could be a possibility, yes. Could be. How's Alan doing today?
Oh, I'm counting it down. I'm counting it to December. I'm doing well. Every time I see you on Santa, I don't. And again, another bit of tidbit of news that don't know. I never met my real mother, my foster mother. She's no longer with us, but her birthday was 10 days before Christmas, December 15th. So every time I see Santa, I get my heart skips a little beat in positivity because I know she's looking down over me. So thank you, Santa, for being you and all your Santa approved businesses and organizations. I say thank you and congratulations, sir.
I appreciate that very much, Alan. And what a way to instigate a wonderful memory. You know, we all have triggers. I guess that triggers is more the word I'm looking for to stir up some wonderful memories, whether it be me or whether it be, the moon or different things. And when you do activities, it creates a wonderful trigger to remember those positive memories. And it's a lot more fun to stir up positive, happy, joyful memories than the other kind of memories. And that's why I always make those comments on my daily videos, get out and make some new positive, happy, joyful memories, because they're way more fun to share than the other kind of memories that we all get to experience in life. So if we can kick some of the negativity to the curb and bring out some of the happiness and the joyfulness in our lives, it could be a lot more positive, joyful atmosphere that we surround ourselves with.
Yeah,
Oh,
Santa.
I agree. And go ahead.
Oh, now that I'm in Mexico, so I saw a thing. I sent it out to eat more tacos, get rid of the negativity from Mexico. Santa, did you get the Folkmanis catalog of all the puppets?
No, not yet.
Okay, they sent it to you. I'll follow up.
Okay.
You're going to see all these amazing puppets, Santa.
Yeah, unless it showed up in the mail. I haven't checked the mail yet today, but I just see the mailman before I came back downstairs, and we'll let you know if they do show it shows up.
Okay.
So, and how's Miss Emily doing today?
Okay, Santa. Glad to have you on here.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
I had some things going on before and I couldn't get here earlier. So, but I'm glad I dropped in and I got to visit with some people and share some happiness. And that's what it's all about.
So is Leon still on here?
No, I think I seen a note just when I was coming on that Leon had to leave.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's doing some amazing things too, Santa. So, we just, I'll give you an update. My writer and I, we wrote chapter 1 and 2 so far. So I'm real happy. And, we have a song by Lucy called She Believes featuring Bia the Queen. And I'm watching this beautiful Zen, video and we created a character named Pollination from Pollination. There's a flower here, and I just started laughing, Pollination, when I was reading it, but it's very cute and very creative. So there you go. I got all these beautiful flowers opening up on my Zen Live video here while we're speaking. But anyway, we've been very busy, Santa, and we're laying low too, Alan. It's been over 100 here down here in San Carlos, Mexico. Grateful I got air conditioning and water delivered and a pool outside my door. and interacting with some children with autism here this weekend. Got some play toys out there with them, and just doing some good work from the home here and staying cool. But grateful I got to do some creative writing and sharing the good news. And I have a newsletter from Pathways to Patty, who wrote a nice article about our interview on winter solstice. We just celebrated summer solstice. My podcast will be July 10th. She wrote a nice article about reading the book Underwater Acts of Kindness, featuring Noah, the hard of hearing whale, who is recruited by a sea turtle called the General of the New Earth Army to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between Hawaii and California. So again, all classroom teachers, it's summer break. Teachers can go on donorschoose.org and request copies of the books and coloring books and folk manis puppets for your classroom. You can go visit YouTube Kids, the Acts of Kindness series, and meet the fingerspelling characters such as Chelsea, the courageous sign language chicken, Eve, the fingerspelling bumblebee, Dr. Fingers, the fingerspelling hermit crab, and Greta Gobble on the golf course, who touches the numbers 1 through 9. So it's great fun this summer, summer fun, Santa. And we got to get all the teachers signed up. So that's what we've been working on.
Have you got a database for teachers that are involved, and what state is the most popular states that have gotten your books and shared them? Have you got that figured out yet?
A database. I tried hiring with Fiverr, a Fiverr seller in Florida last year, who said she sent an email blast out to the teachers, especially, there's 300 to 400 deafblind schools. And, it was hard to, it was hard to get feedback because I don't know if they were truthful and sent them out. A lot of gatekeepers reject the emails. So that's just, that was just a learning lesson. So no, I don't have an updated database. In Hawaii, I did, and I did a lot of cold calling, or I went out. But once we see these animation videos, and the goal is now with Leon to bring them into the stores in the fall so that people can purchase them and see them. And then hopefully the teachers down the road, when we keep talking about it, will go, hey, I can get copies of those books for all my students in the class and the entire school from Donors Choose. So we have a marketing strategy with Leon, and that will roll over for the teachers as well. We just need to get as much promotional information and energy out there and introducing the characters so people start getting to know them, who they are, and what our products and services are. And again, we're looking for funding from Awesome Foundation, Disability, and Jay from Transform You Media gave me a packet to be a corporate sponsor, a musician, and how they will hire persons with disabilities to help promote the projects as well. So we just need the funding, and then we can get it out there even more, Santa. So let us know if you have any contributors, and we look forward to talking with Earl and the Lions Club. We're getting all that information out to them as well.
Cool. Remind me, what grades are we specifically shooting for with these books? Is it kindergarten to grade 5, or is it higher?
Well, it's for all ages of the heart. The reading level is age 8. So, we're teaching the alphabet. So, kindergarten puppets, great stories, mini puppets, and then reading level 8 and above. And this book for Leon is going to be a shorter book. It's the days of the week at a summer camp, and they're learning about ecosystems and grateful gardening, and just activities and reading Dr. Emoto's book. So, but they're pretty funny. And when you as a grandparent reading to your grandkids, or you're, sharing it with your kids, it's a great story. I've heard great feedback from a lot of grandparents, and like, this is a great book. So, they can be reading it to the toddlers. and they can be listening and using their imagination with the Folkman as puppets and listening to the beautiful songs by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave. And that's on lucylynchbandcamp.com. So we have that all incorporated into the books as well. And Emily, you have the videos to show us now that we've all introduced ourselves. Can you roll the video so Santa and everybody can see?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, here, I can do your
Mhm.
Richard Radiant here first. Hold on. There we go.
Alan, is Alan still on here?
Yep, Alan's still here.
Okay, Alan, this is what I've
Yes,
been working
ma'am, I'm
on.
here.
Okay,
Okay.
can you see the video?
Yeah, it's coming up. Yes.
Oh, okay, this is what I've been working on, Alan. This is for Clean Water Foundation. This is Water Flow the Whale. We got 2 videos, Emily.
Yep, this is the Richard Radio.
I'll share that. I'll share that today. Just to let you know, Marianne. I'll put that on my LinkedIn today as soon as we jump off.
Oh, there it goes.
Rich and radiant I am, rich and radiant I am. I am rich and radiant I am, rich and radiant I am. I am. Now is the time to realign with my truth so deep inside. I am always provided for. In this moment.
And Emily's got one more trailer. So, Alan, that's the vision and the mission to bring these books into animation movies. And I know you are the master connector that can help me find the funding to do this.
Here we go.
Alan, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I definitely can. I love the first trailer. I'm gonna share it on my LinkedIn today, and I definitely have some connections. Yes, I love it.
Okay, here's the Love is the Only Way.
Okay.
This is introducing Water Flow the Whale, carrying the water filters. And that's Robo Motivation.
Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Take a breath. Let it be alright. Take a breath. Let it be enough right now. Let this moment be what it is. Let this moment be your doorway to bliss. Seeking love, 'cause it's seeking you.
Thank you, Emily.
Mhm.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's so nice.
Santa, you there?
I'm here. I loved
What'd
it.
you
That was good.
There you go. So make my dreams come true, and let's find the funding, and we can share this with. We have 500 million people worldwide with a hearing loss. We have millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service who can't hear their own children or grandchildren. And this is just these are sign language characters with a vision and mission for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change.
So great and so colorful.
Yes, that's my
Man,
fiber.
how much are you looking for funding? I'm sorry, man.
As much as I can get. I'm unlimited.
Okay. Okay.
We got, Alan, we got 4 books to bring into animation. So I can talk with you, the Fiverr people, it's just depends on the quality. So I want high grade quality, and we can do it through Fiverr. So I'll talk to you privately about that, because I don't really have a budget, but I do have a ballpark figure, and I don't want to, I want to keep it
no,
open. I want
these
to
are
make
absolutely, no, these are my connections that I was referring to, and they would ask me, but we can talk about it. But as far as, because I'm already thinking of different ideas as just to bring more. For example, my associate, he's an artist. He's a young African American gentleman out of Dallas that does fonts, and this guy is yeah, and he's got good. And then as far as the funding, I was just speaking with an associate of mine. Actually, have two individuals with the funding, actually multiples. One is actually a veteran himself, and so anybody knows I have backup of a backup of multiple backups. So we will definitely talk. But this is absolutely incredible. You are changing the world with those with abilities and disabilities, and those who, you're right, their parents, the children who they don't have the hearing loss, or their parents come home from war and they can't hear their own children. You're literally making an impact on the world that is going to just change so many lives. And thank you, and Lucy, for putting together such a beautiful tribute to those who really can't hear.
Thank you, Alan.
Yes, ma'am.
So I guess where are we at, or how can we get these 3 Santa approved Santa, if any or all of them are interested?
Yeah, it's I've had a talk with Marianne, but we need to talk more about getting her Santa approved, and same with Alan and Barbara. I welcome all you people into the family if we can have some discussions and see what you think of the plan and the idea.
So when and how is that happening? How are we doing that?
Well, you go to my website, santapapajohn.com, and then you find the link and answer some questions, and then we do a little interview after that.
Yeah. So Alan, Jay
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Jay from Transform U Media sent me pricing to have his team of persons with disabilities to promote on his series, the Acts of Kindness series. I believe a corporate starts at 500, musician 400, and the big package is like 750. If you can help us get that started, that's minimum right now to get these going on our podcast and get that out to the world. And you're supporting persons with disabilities, that we could start that right away with Jay. So I need about $800. So $1,000.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can give me a 1-page of what you're saying, because there's actually another network that I'll be joining next week on the 29th. It's with a platform that Emily knows about, that, let's just say, it's a global network, and I can share that. I believe it's World Referral Network. I'm actually part of that, getting the message out, and they are looking for projects and inventions, and this is a global one. So it's like on Zoom. It's on Saturdays. I'm part of the research and referral committee for the big one in the September when they're having that event. And then, of course, there's Easy Expo that I actually will be attending as attendee and putting some messages out. So there's a lot of great things that are happening that I can definitely get that message out. And as far as you, Santa Papa John, I heard you, young man, SantaPapaJohn.com. I will be going over and filling that information out. It is what a Saturday. We have some amazing guests Emily, you did well. And Barbara over there with the beautiful photo of the young lady. Hello, Angel. I do that. I speak baby.
Barbara, is that a granddaughter?
Yes, it is. She's she's so funny. She's so bright for being, she's 1 now. And she has a big brother who's 4, and he just got potty trained, but he still like calls his mom to come in, mom, come wipe me. And she says she goes in the bathroom and here's the 1-year-old with baby wipes in her hand,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to take care of the brother. And he's like bouncing around trying to keep his butt away from his baby sister. But just so funny that she thought to do that, and went into help. She does funny
Oh,
things like that all the time.
they are quite initiative in trying to help, big brother or big sister or little brother or little sister on
Uh-huh.
different ways. Absolutely, they are.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was just too silly. But they're so, yeah, you just watch them and you just want to create the most beautiful future for them, protect them from anything that's been wrong in the past and make the future joyful in a much stronger, connected way, right? Create some real unity behind what Marianne was doing. The colors are so beautiful, the music that reaches children on many levels, visual, auditory, and tactile, right? I don't totally understand how the puppets can work to help teach people how to finger spell and sign. I would like to, I'd love to see that. I'd love to understand how that works.
Well, Emily, can you pull it up on YouTube Kids? Chelsea, the Courageous Sign Language Chicken, or Dr. Fingers, the Finger Spelling Hermit Crab. Eve, the Finger Spelling Bumblebee. You brought that up in the past. YouTube Kids.
Hey,
Let's see if I can find it.
So Barbara, yeah, it's all on YouTube Kids. You can do it at your own leisure.
YouTube. Okay, so I go to YouTube Kids and then I go to
The Acts of Kindness series.
Okay.
Okay, Alan, can you hear that too? And
Yeah, I got you. YouTube Kids and Active Kindness. When I go on
Chelsea,
YouTube
the
Kids.
Courageous Sign. Yeah, Chelsea, the Courageous Sign Language. Okay, there we. And thank you, Trevor Gibbs, for helping me upload them. Okay, again, thank you, my Fiverr team that created them, that took this puppet and makes them move, makes them sign. It's amazing. So you can do it. Now, there is no sound because so everyone can pay attention and learn. Now, the app games, I have 10 Apple app games too for online courses of the chapters, Alan. And I'm also, my laptop died. So I'm looking for someone to donate an Apple laptop to me because I'm an Apple game developer. And all my intellectual property was on that laptop. So I have to start all over again, even though we have the stuff there. But Alan, if you know anybody that wants to donate an Apple laptop to me, I'd greatly appreciate it. There you go, Emily.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes out for it.
So what I do is I send the information to the Fiverr team, and Matthew Lynch, Lucy's husband, sent me the MP3 to her songs, and we made that 30-minute trailer, and that costs about a couple $100. So we want to continue to do that, little short animation videos with the song, Alan, and then bring the books into, full animation movies. And we can do it. And with Leon opening up these major 4,000 coffee, juice, water, tea bars, people will be visiting it. They'll be able to buy the books, the coloring books, the Folk Manus puppets, and, you know, they can sit and play the Apple app games. So we need to continue to, you know, create the animation of the Apple app games for the online courses. And it's great fun for all ages of the heart and families, and for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change messages.
I just subscribed to your channel.
Thank
That's what
you,
I'm doing
Oceana.
right now. Uh-huh.
5 subscribers. We got to work on getting that built up quite rapidly, girl. You got to start promoting that a little bit more.
Well, I need everybody's help. I can't do it all myself here. And without a laptop, it's a little bit of a challenge for me. So that's why I need my World of Ability team to do that. And down the road too, Leon has Joe Wright from marketing. And again, if we can get Alan to help me get, you know, $1,000 to get to Jay, to get the disability channel employees to help promote it, then we get that out there and make that happen. And Alan, I sent you Jay's proposal, and I believe I sent it to you, Santa, as well on an email, but I'll send it to you again. And Barbara, I sent it to you via text to your phone.
Okay.
It's just a proposal from Jay. I can read it here. Give me a second here. Oh, where are my glasses? Oh, yeah, glasses. So it's music, film, television, public relations. Okay. This is the actual flyer from Jay. I don't know if Emily can pull that up. It's the Disability Channel Media Pass. Okay. TDC, Wild Child, The Today Show, Big Records, publicity. The spirit of publicity campaign is to bring publicity and connections, exposures to the music artist, television personality, host, and actress that would be normally be very difficult to attain by an indie artist. The TDC Big Records AMG partnership will provide the artist with promotional mentions, airplay, and potential guest spots on Sirius XM, iHeartRadio, and live entertainment event opportunities. Artists will be invited to sit down for studio, location, interviews, and promotional. Musicians, artists will receive mainstream inserts, downloads, dial rotations, and upload rotations. Client opportunities will include guest co-hosting, film and television industry access. It will be approximately a 12-week campaign, including as many as publicity platforms and media that are attainable through the TDC. Other opportunities for press, media production roles, and live shows involving veteran affairs, government ministries, and nonprofits will be discussed during the artist intake conversation with owner Jay Stoyton. The 5-step program will be undertaken to begin the campaign, involving the initial interview, editing, and placement to Sirius XM, followed by further publicity that will be planned during the introduction meeting with TDC and Big Records. Television and film productions on set will publicly be based around as much as the music side. Corporate branding, advertising, by supporting TDC financially, the rewards is a twofold, as the following will occur. The TDC media guarantees will be employed in promotion by Young brand logo, 60 spots, and will receive world access and exposure at a fraction of mainstreaming prices. Your brand will help employ persons with disabilities and veterans, helping community. Okay, so film and television is $700 US, musicians $400 US, and corporate sponsorships $500. So, Alan, if you could help me out, Santa, if you can help me out, and Barbara, if you can help me out, we could start bringing this out.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if you, I don't see that in the email, but I'm gonna put this email here in the Mastery of Connections. This is for the one that when I'm working with Emily, and you can pass this on to Leon where he gives me his bio for either next week or the week show afterwards. But this is where you can send that what you're talking about, Mastery of Connections at Gmail. And this is for you too, Papa, again, Santa Papa.
Yes,
and
sir.
there it is. Emily knows that she's my podcast engineer, and I will see that. Oh, I forgot. Is that? Oh, I did put. I mean, it was covering up. I thought I was misspelling it. massiveconnections@gmail.com. Yep. I will look for that and go to work and figure out where we can put this out there, because what you're doing and what your team is doing, Marianne, is just absolutely, like I say, incredible. But we're listening to the YouTube kids and changing the world with sign languages and just being a part of the next generation is going to bring their talent, skills, and genius to the world.
So I think it would be best if Leon's going to be busy over the 4th of July in Vegas. Let's schedule for the week after, because then we can hear about his event in Vegas. And then we'll have more concentration time with him, Alan. So if Emily,
that'll work. Let's
schedule him the week afterwards.
Okay, Emily, I know my podcast is. Do we hear calling all Emily's? No. Yeah, we can do that on the what is that, the 10th? That's fine.
Okay. What time is that again?
Oh, 8 a.m. my time. We're on the same time zone, 8 a.m. California time. So just for we be in the studios by 7:40, kind of, what do you say, butts in the seats. 8 o'clock, and then from 8 to 8:30, 8:45, because I know Emily has to do some things and I have to do some at 9. So yeah, it'll be 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes of you and Leon, all about this is your world. I'm just the kind of mouthpiece for the Massive Connection. So, but yeah.
So is that the name of your podcast? Is that the name of your podcast?
Yeah.
This is your world?
Well, no, I was just, it was actually called Mastery of Connections.
Master Network or Connections?
No, Mastery of, let me put in there, Mastery of Connections.
I got to jump, guys, but this has been good.
All right.
Absolutely.
Make sure you land. Make sure you land, Santa, with your parachutes. Have a great weekend.
All right, you guys have a great weekend.
Have an enjoy weekend, Santa, Papa John.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys. I have to Zoom too. Thanks.
Okay, well, Emily, we're wrapping it up here. If you could play Love is the Only Way. We've had a great show. Thank you again for all the connections and support. We're going to make it happen. I'm so excited, Alan. So we'll schedule, I'm texting Leon right now to July 10th at 7:30 in the morning. He's got to be ready to rock and roll for you for the podcast at 8 a.m.
Oh, well, 7:45 actually. That's 7:40, 7:45. That's fine. But I'll be there. I get up at 3. I get up at 3 a.m. every day, so I'll be there either way. Yeah, that's fine.
I know. I usually like to tell people a half hour earlier. That's because then they're really, really on time.
I love it. They say, what did they say? My platoon sergeant used to say, if you're early, then you're late. I said, huh?
Yeah,
where did that come from?
I've also worked in the deaf culture, and so it's in the Hawaiian culture, and I'm in Mexico. Just we're on their time, but if you just tell everybody a half hour earlier before then you know they're really on time. Just don't tell them. That's fine.
Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
How do you say goodbye and have an amazing weekend in sign language? I want to do it proper. What they say,
I don't know.
I'm
not on here. Where am I? I can't see myself. Just goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Have an amazing weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Yeah. This is a letter for week and the WD weekend. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a wonderful weekend and bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. We'll be in touch. Hi, Emily.
Okay, so wanted to thank everybody for coming today, for tuning in. We are here every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central. If anybody's interested in joining us, please let us know. Get that taken care of. I'll have to thank our partners of Marcus Hart of Transforming Media, Lawrence Wingate Studios, Zach Clayton of the Fact Channel, and Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel for their support of the network and our shows. and reclaim them. So until next time, have a safe and productive week, and stay happy, and I'll end with playing this song here.
Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Take a breath. Let it be alright. Take a breath. Let it be enough right now. Let this moment be what it is. Let this moment be your doorway to bliss. Seeking love, 'cause it's seeking you. Seeking light, 'cause light is you. Finding ways to let your heart beat. Finding ways to let your heart beat. And love is the only way. 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 And then make a move now. Let your spirit